I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Alright. Then let's head to Emerald Nightmare and let's kick some bosses in their faces.
Okay, Druid, you head over and you summon us.
What do we need as far as... Do you think we're good with our arrangement as far as tanks? Well, obviously.
Yeah, we've got 2 tanks, 7
heals,
and Pan and I should be good.
Alright.
Do I need to switch GPS?
Is Tweez in here?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say, is he okay with this? Because he's AFK on my screen.
I would assume that he is okay with this.
It also, Emerald Nightmare doesn't it drop a mount or something like that?
I know Gul'dan does, and that can definitely be one of our targets too if we wanted to try to do Mythic Gul'dan. That can definitely be something that we work on too. Because yes, he drops a mount. I don't know if is it still guaranteed for the entire time? I would assume, Thess, that you are probably going to be fine on your mage. Just because you should be... I mean, what gear level were we going in Emerald Nightmare at?
I think
It was like 840 or something like that.
Yeah, 840.
And I'm 928 on my mage.
I was gonna say, and then I would think for every level, heroic, mythic, you would add 20 levels, so 860 should have been what mythic was. So I was gonna say, I think you're every bit okay to go in.
Yeah, I would assume that you are, absolutely.
Wasn't like 890 like the top in by that point anyway?
Worm Talon Harkins have the set shadow.
Yeah, and I think it was like 880 or something because that's the type of gear that drops out
the
of
pieces
Mythic
of their lives
again.
they were forced to leave behind, it would be a great kind
So
of...
880 plus.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask you guys, people who raided with Mord. I got a weird message from him the other day.
Was it?
It was just, hey, are you my friend? And I was like, yeah, it's Bess. And then
maybe
there was no
somebody,
response.
maybe he didn't recognize the name.
Yeah, that's what...
Too far away.
Because some people,
I tanked his Thessaly for him, so.
Right. I mean, I would assume
got your back, Archdruid.
that he probably has a lot of people. Like, I went into I was looking at my Twitch thing the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm on the Mord's Learn to Raid thing in there, the channel in there. And so I'd seen it had a whole bunch of messages, and I went in there just to see, you know, what I had missed as far as messages, and really I didn't miss anything. It's just a bunch of people saying, oh, I'm here, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, yeah, he probably has a lot of people that, you know what I mean? So he's probably just checking to, you know?
I just want to make sure he was okay.
I mean, I hope he's okay, because he didn't he had a lot of,
A lot of anxiety issues that he was not medicated for.
Yeah.
that sucks. Another thing could be is that somebody was playing, or he had so many people that he's invited that he's just making sure who is who.
We will aid the Tiras God.
I was just worried.
Did you set it on Mythic?
Oh, we haven't gotten that far yet. I keep forgetting I'm
I'm
leader.
headed there. Thank you.
I was so afraid that the hidden weapon skin for Frost Mage was not going to drop for me because I was a level boosted not born. And I was afraid there's like some kind of fucked up bug that was going to make it where I couldn't hit it. And then I randomly walked through the hallways today and it was like you hear a rumbling below. And I was like, ah, to the portals.
I made Tweez an assist as well.
Why did you summon me?
I didn't summon.
Why did I take it? What is wrong with me?
You weren't in range, so I summoned you.
And I was just clicking on whatever he was summoning.
He's like, I'm like, why did you summon me? He's like, why did you take it? I guess that's a good point. Why did I take it?
I know why she did.
Habit. Why do I always
dark art thicket?
Damn it! I did the same thing because that's the portal they
It's
summoned
right
us to.
there next to dark art thicket.
Yeah.
We fight as one.
Only five of us.
A long time.
Only 5 of us are gonna run that. Just saying.
Where are we running?
We accidentally ran into dark art thicket.
What she said. My son's mad
Oh,
at
that's
me.
where I ran. Dark Heart Thicket.
My son's mad at me because I told him over an hour ago. I told him at, I think, it was like right at 8 o'clock. I told him, I was like, hey, go get your shower real quick and then you come back down and play. 45 minutes later, he comes back down to play after his shower. I was like, no, you didn't get to play. You got so many minutes till bed. You lost your time. You quicker showers, buddy. So now he's mad at me. Not gonna lie, I'm scared.
Did you set it to Mythic, by the way?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Brian's not here.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. I still have 3 cauldrons. He was my call. I was relying on him for cauldrons. like, but that's okay. We have 3. We're good.
I'll start farming tomorrow after my doctor's appointment.
I would say I'm going to, but
I probably have a bunch of urns, maybe.
Oh, I can work
I haven't
tomorrow.
milled them all.
what I should do is I should just go buy a bunch of the stupid marks. Not marks, the bloods.
Yeah. I was gonna say you probably have a ton still, don't you?
Like 1,300, I think. Something like that.
So my dog had puppies.
Puppies! What kind of puppies?
Were you expecting it?
Yeah, and I was afraid she was gonna have more than she did, but she only had 8. Because I was afraid she was gonna have more than 8. Because she's a pretty small dog. She's a stray that we picked up because she was starving to death. And she went into heat not that long ago and got locked up with our dog and some dogs outside. So who knows who daddies are whose. But
She don't know who baby daddy is.
she has 8 puppies, and they're adorable. But I've contacted like the rescue place around here because I can't feed fucking 12 dogs.
Dang dogs in their heat.
But they're gonna take them in and, give them their shots and deworm them when they're old enough, and give us food for them until they're old enough to be separated from their mom. And they're gonna fix her for free. So, all
That's
right
awesome.
then.
Yeah.
Hey, Seven, you were there for that ill-fated heroic run, weren't you?
I don't think so. Maybe.
No.
I think we
okay.
killed Nith once on heroic, and that was all I remember.
No, he was there, right? Seven was there for that.
Who knows?
I feel like I would remember an ill-fated.
With Nancy and Box and.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Fuck yes, I remember that.
I don't remember Box. You guys told me about it. You told me that they just bitched at you.
Yeah, that was during 7th break.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna pull this.
Are you guys in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm like running around outside because stuff. Because I'm busy talking. No, I'm
want me to lust at the start?
So, do you guys want to open it up to oh my god, LFG, to get more people in here to do it, to make it a little easier, or what do you guys want to do?
I think we should try it at least once by ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, let's do it once by ourselves, and then I can even see if I can grab a few of my other friends. My other, I mean one.
Brandon?
No, his name is Craig.
Taking a break.
Brandon
Are we
is off
dropping
playing Full
feast
Metal.
and cauldrons and all that shit now?
Yeah, we are.
It's not ready yet.
Feast.
Feast.
Thank you.
How's this go again? They run out at some point. DBM will tell me.
Yeah, the tanks have a switch on a thing, and then if you get rot running out of the group, and if somebody gets mind controlled, you have to hit them.
Oh, there's a mind. Do you have to kill them, or just? And does the mind control, does the doing damage break it? Okay.
I was gonna say, can you just CC them as well?
I think you have to break it.
Gotcha. Stupid freaking. I hate mind control of any sort.
But you can mind control.
Is there a cauldron or no?
No, it hasn't gone out yet. You have not missed anything. Is everybody here and ready? Because I don't want to put it down and not have people. I don't want anybody to miss it.
Unless you want me to open it up to more. Then.
Well, we'll give
Let's
it a shot.
see first.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'm putting a cauldron down.
How many?
2.
Yep, 2. And we'll wing it and see how we do.
So the only thing we really need to worry about is the mind control.
It's the same as everything else. Run the rod out. Wait.
Just no one knows his mind control.
I mean, remember when we did it on Heroic? Didn't we have to go by certain, like, quadrants?
Yes.
Is that something that we actually really have to do now, you think? Or do you think,
I don't think so.
We could, let's see what it's like, and then we can go from there.
We might be able to pull it off.
Plus,
4,
start, yay or
3,
nay?
2,
Yay.
1.
The dream has changed, yet I will protect it still.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out of time. You have no more need of this life.
I don't see anybody, so.
I have infest back.
It's 10 is my damage.
4,
I got 9.
3,
Tweezer's got 12.
1.
Consume from within! You have no more need of this life.
I have 12, but I'm not mind controlled, so.
What's the money on me?
I'm mind controlled.
It's me.
Infested bind on me.
It's everybody.
So we clearly, missed the mechanic.
You guys have. The problem is people are taking too much damage from the exploding bugs and or rot, and that's what builds up the stacks when she casts Infest Mind.
I wasn't mind controlled, so I was swiping everybody.
Consumed from
I've
No, I
got 10
think-
stacks of infest on me again, but
She does that when she goes to sleep. That's when she takes everybody.
I have 10 stacks.
Yeah, I got 11 stacks on me.
deeply.
I got 75.
Embrace your fate.
Got infested.
You
yeah.
wish life is a
Yep,
disease.
But I ran away from everybody to try not to spread it.
Could you ice block that off of you?
I tried and it didn't work. Thanks.
Pray deeply. Embrace your fate. Consume from within. No, I still
Almost
have
had me, though.
much to do.
I'm smacking
7, just kill him.
Got it.
Oh, you guys are fine, just kill him.
I'm smacking Pandoon in the face right now. That's not funny.
I'm just running around smacking random people. I smacked you guys. Oh, now I'm not infested.
I dream
Oh, nice.
Great job!
now I wake.
Alas,
That's the
poor
motto of our
Nathaniel.
guild. Every
She so
fight is a tank
faithfully
and
has
spank.
guarded the
880.
dream, only to be
That is
perverted
the gear
into
that
a
drops in here.
gatekeeper of corruption.
Yeah.
880, okay.
That's how that fight's done.
That's how all the fights are done, 7. Tank and spank. So, what are you guys thinking as far as, do you want to get more people? Or...
Fun. No, this is fun.
So let's just do it this way. We're gonna get 10 people. Unless it's like a friend or something like that, or from within the other guild, I think we're fine.
Okay.
No,
What?
yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, the eyeballs would be easy with less people with the spiders.
Can we try not walking through the clouds too, by the way?
You like
Remember
good
they want to
spiders,
have
dead spiders.
legendaries.
That's right. Every time you walk through, you catch a legendary. Oh my god.
But this is fun, even though we're not doing anything particularly like, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the towel is awesome.
Just so you know, I avoided that purple cloud just for you.
Yay.
I won't guarantee the other ones, but that one specifically is not going to be touched by me.
Okay, I don't know what the problem is, but I'm not able to attack. I'm not able to do anything.
Reset.
You
I
die
just-
while the boss dies, at least mind controlled you, that's what it says.
I know I reloaded. Log out.
It was not me.
No, it stopped. She was alive. I mean, I was on mind control when she died. But the last part of the fight, I wasn't able to attack her. And I wasn't mind control.
I would just log out.
It's buggy.
Yeah.
That's why the achievement's called Buggy Fight.
God, please tell me that is a real thing.
The achievement for Nathendra, the meta, is called Buggy Fight.
see what they did to Priest.
But
Priests are amazing.
I know they were the other day, but then Tweez was telling me that they had nerfed that 12-man cooldown, and I was sad.
It's a lie. There's nothing changed.
You didn't give me a legendary though.
Yes! What you said!
But yeah, mist wraps in Battle for Azeroth is just going to increase enveloping mist's healing. That's it.
You can talent it so it's a 6-second channel. It's not that infinite channel.
I have faced the nightmare before. Never has it had so thorough a stranglehold on the dream. It hungers, desperate to seize.
Nelly deals for a friend of the Grumble.
I sense the touch of Cenarius upon this iris. It is a portal that leads to Moonblade.
So where are we going first?
But the way has been sealed by dark magic. We must sever the tendrils of power that bind
The two non-zergable
From
fights
each
in
of
this
these
are the Eye
pathways,
and the Spider.
palpable evil remnants. Choose a course, and know that I will stand
So let's
with
go
you.
do the bear and the dragon first. Just to get that way. Are the fights the same? Pretty much? For the bear?
If the tanks don't know what they're doing, they might get one shot. If they don't tank the ad thing.
We don't know what we're doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
And there you are.
The only thing with Ursoc is there's a shade of Ursoc that channels something. And if you let them channel too much, the next rampant charge or whatever that Echo Thunder Knots boss does, pretty much just one shot of closest tank.
Welcome back.
Not really sure why I was in the reading channel.
Yeah.
Somebody had moved out, so I guess it was probably you.
She's sitting here going, why is nobody saying anything?
Why is nobody talking? I'm like, it's so freaking fucking quiet. Why is nobody talking? And yeah. And then like I
need
asked
further
Seven if you
proof
were
of
playing
how
Arms
insidious the
Warrior on
nightmare
beta,
is,
and you
look
were talking
there.
about it before, and I'm
Even
like,
the fierce heart
can
of
nobody
Ursak
hear
has
me?
succumbed.
We're
Yeah.
ignoring.
Release him,
Okay.
I beg you.
I'm like, what the frick, man? Is everybody here?
So wait, so what's the thing?
Do we want everyone to run back here? Again, like we
Alright,
used
so
to.
the tanks need to switch off between Overwhelm and Rend Flesh. There's going to be a second ad that's going to be like a little mini bear. If you don't have Overwhelm, if you have Rend Flesh, you need to tank the mini bear. If you have Rend Flesh, you just need to be tanking the boss. With barreling impact, you need to go as far as you can from them, and trampling slam, you need to try and get away from one of the two bears because they'll both do it. So basically, anytime you get a debuff, you just need to run far away, and if it's barreling impact, you need to run behind at least 3 other people, or it's gonna just kill the shit out of you.
Do you still need to rotate the boss around, like pull it around?
Every time he does the barreling impact, when he lands at that position, he's going to start spreading a creep that depends on the distance that he traveled. So if he's right point blank, it's pretty much going to fill up the entire room, and it's not going to be fun for healers.
Okay.
Do we still do the group thing where we rotate and soak the damage so that the person has the debuff goes behind?
Yeah, that's going to be called barreling impact, I believe.
Okay.
So just
focus
stand.
gaze.
Sorry.
If you get focus gaze, run to blue, or run at least behind 3 other people. Don't stand in 3 other people, because all that will happen is you'll one-shot 3 people instead, because it's when he lands is when he does the damage.
So run to blue, but have like 3 people kind of in the way to kind of soak it.
Yeah, or it can be the entire raid, but 3 people is the minimum.
Okay. So whoever gets the focus gaze, run to blue, and then everybody kind of just adjust yourself so you're in between that person at blue and the boss.
Right.
Question. Before we were alternating because we didn't want people double stacking on that. Do we still want to do that? So alternate groups, or do we just want to have everybody stand behind the bear so that way everybody gets it?
I guess we could just rotate the 2 groups.
And then
Zab, you'll be in group 1, and I'll be in group 2 for that.
I think she's in Discord.
Okay. Yeah, she'll figure it out.
Wait, so the tank's the one with Rend Flesh grabs the ad bear, or I missed that?
When you get the other one, the other tank taunts off. You don't want to be taking Rend when you have the Overwhelm.
No, I know that, but you said something about the ad, like you're supposed to take an ad when you have a certain debuff, or did I mishear that?
Basically, when you've when you've done the switch, just make sure to grab the little bear. Otherwise, he's going to do the echoing Discord thing, which hurts a lot.
Alright, so just grab him, basically.
Yeah.
When you get Overwhelmed, you'll grab the little one.
Yeah. And do you have DVM that'll tell you about Roaring Cacophony?
Yeah.
Alright,
Cacophony.
yeah, you just need to come in close to the boss, otherwise it's going to hurt a lot.
Hug the boss.
Yeah, or it'll just kill the tank. Pretty much just right off the bat.
Alright, I guess let's give it a whirl.
Lost that start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we going to?
Right where he's at.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You should have fled. Now I'll feed your bones to the Stormcrow. Crush and
Four,
trample!
three, two, one.
I'm out of range.
Now talk.
Beware. The nightmare devours! Beware. Flatten you like saplings!
3, 2, 1.
Flatten you like saplings!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Stamp and trample! Crush and trample!
2, 1.
By the
Did you have to
way,
kill David? Guess not.
That was so messy.
I know, they did it.
I don't even care.
Right?
Yeah.
Woo! Look at those Mythic 880
truly,
shoes.
there was never a soul more noble than Ursak's. I pray his spirit
That is so
finds its
great.
way.
I didn't
back
actually
to
ever
the
feel
dream.
like I was in danger of dying, so thank you, healers, or just for tickling. I don't know.
Right? I mean, I swear to God, I went into bear and he didn't even bother me at all, like when I was soaking, like in front of people. So, I don't know. I probably didn't even need to go into bear.
Show off, Druid.
I know. Hey, you said Druid, drink.
Damn it! My wine's in the. Damn it. Damn it!
You need to be drinking for me. I don't. You're slacking. So
Listen.
much.
Better shit's going on. I've got reason to be slacking. Which one are we going to next? Because I'm gonna need like a few minutes to put Miss Thang. Actually, she can sleep on. Fuck, she's sleeping on the couch.
Poor Samantha.
Poor Samantha. She enjoys sleeping down here. Are you kidding me? It's like the highlight of her life.
Which one's gonna be more difficult?
The dragons.
This
Save
was
the
the Emerald Dreamway. During my long slumber, it was here
Honestly,
I communed with the
we
green
just zerged the
dragonfly.
dragons. I don't even know any of the mechanics
Now,
for it.
the sacred
let's go
place has
zerg the
been made
dragon.
into a conduit for the nightmare to spread
I
its
mean,
corruption.
honestly, that is our strategy for every boss fight ever. In this build.
Zerg it and see what happens.
They get the tank and spank.
We could have
So, what you're saying is we need to actually pay attention and actually count.
I just don't know what they actually do. Oh, we did it.
Yeah, that's right.
Go into the portals?
Yeah, and it summons an ad that we have to kill or it devours our dreams.
So when you go into the
I think he's one of the only ones that actually reads what his own abilities are,
I'll be
too.
right back a second, a moment.
Because don't you take the portals and it takes you to where the dragons used to hang out in the world?
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
When you take the portals in Mythic, it takes you to where the dragons used to hang out in the world before they were corrupted.
So, do all of them become active at once, or does just one become active and you go into it? I'm curious. I guess I could read, but I kind of feel
I just remember reading it. It's not like I've actually done it, but don't they all go active? What I read, wasn't there like you take one group of people who goes in each portal and takes them down, but I mean, we outgear it, so.
I kind of almost feel like we're cheating when we read the stuff, you know?
Like, this is vanilla, Kristen. We have a heads up now.
Darn it. That's not Alakazam.
Oh, gosh, no, Alakazam.
Right?
I'm more
Oh
just
my
worried
God.
that the marks are actually going to stack up high enough to put us all to sleep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, why don't we give it a shot?
I mean, we've said that so far and it's worked.
Yeah, but
I mean, at one point we were all mind controlled except for Ardala.
Yeah, he swiped
And
everybody.
he was able to unmind control all of us, so.
And then it was me, and I had the Holy Nova. It was amazing.
Yeah, see? And then I saw some and I just threw some blizzard at them.
Too bad Holy Nova doesn't heal.
It does in the expansion.
It does.
They reinstated the heal and DPS.
Yay.
Alright, so we still keep these guys split. What's the deal with them?
Honestly, I don't. With our DPS, we should be able to power through before both of them get to the 10 stack, and we all get stunned. I say just stack them together in
We'll see.
AoE and see what happens.
Oh, I am.
Just kill the ad when it pops up.
And it seems like pretty much stand in everything and work it out for now.
Sorry. I'm back.
Does anybody need a feast? I mean, I know Jim does, but he's like.
We got 4 people without food.
Okay, here, I'll put a feast down.
Hiding under the table.
It's still recharging.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna, Nope, I'm good.
Good?
Yeah, I was just, checking my gear. Yeah, I'm good.
We're gonna stack and go crazy, right?
5,
Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The strands of life have been severed. The dreamers must be avenged. Hope is a disease of the soul. This land shall wither and die.
It's but a fleeting dream. Let the nightmare reign! I can sense the shadow on your heart. There can be no rest for the wicked. Upon this world!
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Honestly.
Leave
Shall
We were
be
so
my
close.
All
power.
will succumb to the nightmare.
Why don't we just split them? And seems like as long as we don't fall asleep, we would be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't kill one of the ads. We killed everybody.
Yeah, I think this is what we bypass by just DPSing them down. Is you have to go in there and kill the ad before it gets to 100%. Otherwise.
I have.
Oh, so you have to actually go into a portal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see raid warning that says something is stirring in blank, and you got to go to each one of those and kill an ad before it gets to 100%.
Oh, jeez, I kept looking for the ad, and I'm like, I don't see it spawning. Where the fuck is it?
I'll go through portals. Who wants to come with me?
DBM was saying which one, the Lumbering Mine Gorge was formed in like the Mists of Ashenvale or different places.
The issue with that is that they form at 90, 60, and 30. This means someone's just going to be stuck on portal duty the entire time.
I can do it.
I mean, yeah. How many people do you think that we need to do portals?
The portals all
Looking
around
at
us.
the damage, you need 2 DPS and a healer. Or 2 DPS that have really good self-sustain.
I'm gonna sell the kids. That's it. They're gonna be sold.
You're gonna sell the kids.
I'm selling them. I'm done. I'm getting puppies.
I go drink
some of my puppies.
Huh.
I'll give you 2 kids if you want to trade a puppy.
Nope.
Damn. One of them doesn't eat a whole lot. Literally.
So, 2 DPS and a healer, you think, for going in the portal?
Yeah, just to fill it out the first time. I'm not sure. It looks like it doesn't do much other than just pulse like 3,000 damage every 5 seconds.
Wow.
What portal?
It'll say, but if you look, you'll see by that purple marker, there's a portal. By this green marker, there's another portal.
Because it's the one that's in Duskwood, the one that's in the Hinterlands, the one that's in Ashenfell, and then the one that's in, I don't remember.
Feralis.
Duskwood.
Yeah. I already said Duskwood, so you're right, Feralis.
So, if we kill him quick, we can come back out and just start DPSing the bosses, or?
Yeah, just watch the boss health. He spawns at 90, 60, and 30% boss health.
Okay. Alright, who wants to go?
I said I wanted to go. I mean, I know DPS is great.
Yes, you are more than welcome to go. Okay, Jim said he's gonna go too. So, we just need, heals?
Angie, come with us. You know you want to.
I'll go.
Alright. Alright, you guys are the portal
Hold
team.
on. We're splitting them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm following Jim.
7, you go to X then. And we'll just cross taunt them.
So what we did before, was we just split the groups and pulled them to the other things. We're just gonna do that then?
Yeah.
Alright, one will be at X and one will be at blue.
Back in the day.
Those are far enough apart, right?
I'll take Emerus.
Which one? Which? Oh, you're gonna take. So, are you going to blue or red?
Adala's going to blue. I'm taking Sandra to red.
Okay, so groups. The 1, 2, 3. Where's group 3 go? I mean, I just don't want to get hit with both stacks, so.
Well, we just do it like before, where you switch them back and forth.
Yeah, we're just switching the dragons back and forth.
Right. But I mean, which side should I go to? Should I go to blue or should I go to red?
Put AOC on blue and the other two on red.
So you want me to be on blue or red?
Red.
Okay.
Everybody know what they're doing?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Never mind, I was totally not pushing push to talk. Why not just do groups 1 and 2 on red and 2 and 4 on blue until the portal group has to go?
You mean 1 and 3?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
1 and 3 on blue, 2 and 4 on red.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Alright, cool.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The strands of life have been severed. The dreamers must be avenged. Hope is a disease of the soul. This land shall wither and
It's the one that's over there behind Emrys.
Purple.
This is but a fleeting dream. Let the nightmare
Pull her a
reign.
little farther. We're still getting her here.
I can sense the
There we
shadow
go.
on your
Can you
heart.
undisease?
Come
There
forth,
can be
dreamers,
no rest
and
for the
claim your
wicked.
vengeance. Taste the nightmare's corruption.
Stick to yourself. Okay.
Children of madness, I release you upon this world.
Someone stand under the red flowers.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your
I'm
vengeance.
asleep.
Same here.
Green portal's open, it looks like.
He's not doing too much damage, but I might need some heals on me.
Oh, there's a red flower all the way over here.
Shit, I'll get him back in 5 seconds.
I know, I pulled it.
Ardala, if you could pull a little bit closer to over here, because I
Come
can't do
forth,
anything yes on him.
dreamers, and
No,
claim
I'm
your
asleep right now.
vengeance.
I'll just...
Yeah, me too.
We were getting stacked on both of them. I'm about to be asleep.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
I'm out of range.
Alright, we can switch Dala.
No, I'm asleep.
I got him.
5 seconds.
Your wicked souls shall feed my power.
Switch when you can, because I've got time.
Where's the thing open?
It's at 30%. It's orange.
Come forth, dreamers, and
I
claim
have
your
his on red.
vengeance.
Oh no, I'm feared.
Get fear.
I'm asleep.
Gas.
It's too far away.
Come forth,
They have 7 stacks.
and claim your vengeance.
Feed
Oh, I'm rooted, so I can even move. I might end up asleep anyways.
and claim your
I'm gonna go to
vengeance.
sleep.
Yeah, I got 10 seconds left on mine.
Your wicked souls shall feed my power. It's too far away. Beware.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
I'll grab left on once.
Come
Try and grab
forth,
it.
dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Where are we at? Oh, we're both feared.
I'm like feared and slaved and feared and back.
I'm about to go to sleep too.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
It's not a problem tanking them both together. What you should do is just let the tanks swap back and forth. One of them just sleep while the other is tanking two of them.
Souls shall feed my
And one group
power.
going in for the slumbering things.
I'm feared, mortal group.
There's some more mortals.
Okay, sorry,
Wait, just let me know when you want this.
I'm awake now.
Probably
Come
should switch.
forth, dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Yeah, go ahead and swap.
Beware.
This is a nappy kind of instance. Or boss.
Your wicked souls shall feed my
Come forth,
power.
dreamers, and claim your vengeance.
Yeah, we need to stand in the
what I'm
front.
trying to do.
No, no.
Yeah.
I'm out of range.
Come forth, dreamers,
Beware.
and claim your vengeance.
Your wicked souls shall feed my power.
I'm asleep. There's spirit shade.
Come forth, dreamers, and claim your
Okay,
vengeance.
switch.
Yep.
Beware.
We winged it, bro.
That was
That was all over the place.
We got slept. We were
Oh,
sleeping
Yasandra.
all the
How
time.
cruel.
Whatever it is.
Cleansed of the
Go,
nightmare
go,
once
being
before,
over here.
only to become its
Right?
victim yet again. Some wounds never truly heal. May you find peace at
Alright,
last.
so now we have a choice between a spider and the eye. We want to go to the eyeball?
I have
Yeah,
many,
the
many
apple. I hate
wares.
this.
That is the eyeball.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
I can explain it in a second.
The eye.
What horror!
Eye was our
A
thing.
tumor of nightmare,
The bane of our
infecting a world
existence for
tree,
all 2 years.
here
There
in the
were weeks.
reflection of the Titan's
Yeah.
own
So
sun.
with this one, it has to
If
do
this
with
seed
the
takes hold,
ads. The
the
little
roots
goops
of its infestation.
can't all explode at once because you get a stacking dot similar to bursting on Mythic. If it stacks to 3, it's gonna do 3
Yay.
million a second, and it's really not healable.
So we're gonna kill them individually.
Yeah, so you basically spread it out, only go 2 at a time. You're still gonna focus people, so you have to time it, basically fighting and dragging. That's really the main thing. Everything else is kind of just not even gonna be
The same.
single heal. When you get in the eye, there's gonna be just avoid anything that's red and circular and try and kill it in one go because doing it on repeat is boring.
Yeah, let's not get cocky though.
Jeremy.
What? I'm serious.
You are way more optimistic than I am.
I think we've got lucky thus far. And this boss has never been nice, and neither has the spider, so there you go.
The spider comes down to one scan, otherwise it takes one shot.
Great.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna back him up. Forgot about that.
That's okay, he's dead.
I want to fear him into Vagi.
So we have to kill.
Yeah, the best.
We have to kill the little dudes 2 at a time. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, bare maximum is 2. And I just split the raid down the middle, so like 2 and 3 left hand side. Or 1 and 3 left hand side, 2 and 4 right hand side, and then just kind of stay there.
How quickly do they go down? I mean, could you just have like 1 or 2 people just on that duty and no one else uses like AoE abilities?
I mean, if they follow people.
Because they don't have a lot of health and we have a lot of gear, so
Yeah,
anything that has a spreading mechanic, Death Knights are not going to be a good time. Affliction Warlocks also bad. Laser Chickens also bad.
I can control my single target
Especially
DPS.
laser chickens.
And
The way I had to do it when I pugged this, I basically had everyone take all of their abilities that were AoE off their bars completely.
Lovely.
can we?
Let's just give it a go and see.
Right. Hold on though. Can we? Should we?
Oh, yeah.
2 people who have them, or like, run up by the eye, and then we'll just damage those ones.
Yeah,
And then,
you
like
could,
the next 2 people go up, and then next 2. Does that make
yeah, you
sense?
could do a world tour kind of thing. That's fine.
We'll
I
have
thought
like
that's how we were doing it.
we'll have like the 2 closest people to them, I guess, go up, but only 2. And if you're a 3rd person, go somewhere else.
No.
Yeah, well, there's something else, but I already forgot, so we'll find out together.
Huzzah!
What are the tentacles that need to be tanked? It's there's an ad that comes. And is it the Dominators?
The Dominators can be tanked.
Okay.
The other ones just have to be interrupted and killed really quickly.
Where are the groups supposed to be at?
1 and 2 left. Or excuse me, 1 and 3 left.
Odd
2
groups
and
left,
4.
even groups right.
What he said.
Many whelps.
I get to rub up on Jim.
Yeah.
And the Nightmare Horror also needs to be tanked.
Yeah, I know when that spawns. I remember that guy. All right.
And that was when we tanked this together, wasn't it?
Did tank this together. We got our first victory.
Yeah.
Do you need food? Do we need food?
Just, Mark.
No, I don't, because I got 40 minutes left.
Kristen. Or Kristen's the only one who doesn't have a flask.
Oh my god!
Chicken.
Yeah.
Do it.
So, apparently... Don't I do this every goddamn time? Yeah. Every time.
We should be guaranteed to win then.
Okay, I'm being... Tell me when to bring mine.
Okay. There's 3 up there. We don't want 3 up there.
Oh, everyone has to stand on one of these red things.
Four, three, 2,
It's gonna go off here in about 2 seconds. Yeah.
Do not fight it.
I'll get the thing here.
Running my ICB.
I don't know what was killing me, but I'm dead.
If they hit you, dot sticks.
No, they're not very good. Oh, I bet it was because I was standing into those red circles trying to take up too.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we're actually gonna have to do mechanics on this one.
Yes.
Two deaths in one. Not fair. Damn it, Seven. Die already.
I wanna.
Go up there and kill those ichors by the eye. Then you can go inside. No, just go up there and kill them so you can get inside and kill the boss.
Sounds like my prom night.
Alright, so that was the other thing I forgot. When those red things spawn, we just have to stand
I
on
have
them.
many lucky do's
Don't.
you like.
Everyone takes a whole bunch of damage.
Okay.
Does every single one need to be covered, or just everyone is? Oh
For
god,
each
so
one
it's
that
like
isn't covered, it bursts, and that's what killed most people. Is then you get a dot on top of the burst, so it bursts for like 4 million, and then you get a ticking dot.
Yeah, I was standing in 2 of them, side by side.
And there's what, 20 of them?
I think there's 12.
Should it? I was gonna say, shouldn't it be for as many people we have in the raid?
well, it's mythic, so it's
Yeah, it
to
should be.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 12 because there's supposed to be mechanics, so the 2 tanks aren't supposed to stand in them, 1 healer is supposed to be doing something else, and 2 DPS are supposed to be doing something else, so I think it's only 12. Or maybe 15.
Well, hell.
I was standing on 2 of them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, each one deals like 3 million damage if I'm not mistaken, but if it's not stood on, the entire raid takes 1.5 million damage, something along those lines.
It's a lot. That's all I know.
So if you do target a target, the actual eye, you'll see the countdown cast, or if you have DBMs, it should have a countdown cast on it. But it's a channeled ability, and once it's finished, that's when the flowers burst. You got a good like 15 seconds to find one that isn't stood on. And if you stand in 2, just pop a personal that's 50% or better.
Alright, so Kristen, do you want to go ahead and pull?
Sure, when I'm not ready.
I can go AFK for you if you really want. I mean.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Victor's up.
Guess we're going to tentacles up. Red shit.
Yeah, standard red stuff.
Probably
4, 3,
die maybe,
2,
because I got a dude on me.
1.
I don't know. Oh, or not. Awesome. Good form.
I'll get him first, Cal.
Just holler when you want me, Tonic.
I'm gonna bring my anchor up.
Yeah.
I'll bring mine up after.
Raptor's up.
That's two.
Red circles.
There's one that's empty.
4, 3,
That's okay.
2, 1.
As you were. Arrow.
Circles.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Gotta hope my angel helps with
My
that.
guy is almost dead. Thank you.
Got the last stacks.
Adapt to super easy.
Last thing is corruption. Better. I'm lagging.
The dot.
Just
Will be repaid 1,000-fold.
Lost if we got it.
That one might need more people, just saying.
We had 4 people.
Still not a nice fight.
It'd be weird if I said that like this.
Well, you got many to choose from.
Alright, plugs.
Rejoice.
This might
Oh my god.
Comes soon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Unless you're 7 and then you live through everything. Or mage.
So I'm thinking probably die. Yeah.
Spew. Just run to the far corner.
Yeah. The problem was I got spew corruption right when the red things were going out too.
Yeah, it's better to just take that out.
Okay, so don't soak the
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna be lazy. Wait for a res.
It reset while I was still up.
Yeah, I don't know why that.
I was about to res the priest and they ran off. They're lost.
Yeah, I've got a fox.
I have many, many wares.
Foxes are cool.
I will get mine one day.
That went better.
Yeah. I mean, better than our numerous other attempts on the eye when it first came out.
I can go get my hunter. That way it goes down faster.
I'm also gonna change my spec so I'm not dungeon spec. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Did you say that's dungeon?
Oh my goodness.
I can get there fast.
I'm gonna change my spec around a little bit too. Read flask if you need to.
Who's got later? So I can whisper you. You still do, Angie?
Angel.
my god, Jim posted a picture of that sheepskin.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Earlier.
I keep expecting to look over at him at his desk and see him like rubbing it.
I'd be petting it, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I keep expecting.
It's so soft.
I thought the cats might like it, but they have not gone near it. Hold on, while we're waiting for Seth, I'm gonna torture one of our cats and put it on it.
Oh God, Kristen.
They should add like the challenge appearances and stuff to the transmog list, so I could like bring it out if I wanted to, or just like all the different shield appearances.
Yeah, I did also find out that in Battle for Azeroth, when you transmog for priests and mages and whoever else has a weapon that actually talks to them, once you T-mog your weapon into that artifact appearance, it will talk to you.
So
That's
my
in the
knife is
beta?
not going away.
Yes.
I love my shadow weapon. She's awesome.
Good old knifey.
I like that True Shot Lodge is so close.
So I keep putting Beast on it, and he keeps like noping right off of it. He's like, nope. Like I put him down on it. He was sleeping on the couch, so I picked him up and I laid him down on it, and he's like, yeah, nope. So then he like walked around.
It smells like a dead animal.
Right? So then like he walked around, and he's like looking at it and smelling it, and then he goes and he lays down on the rug, and I'm like, really?
That's a hell no, ma.
Yeah. So I put him down on it again, and he's like, nope.
For all he knows, it's another cat. Softer.
Oh my god, I wouldn't do that.
You may not, but he doesn't know that.
Beast is down. That is.
Yeah.
It sucks not using AoE abilities.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, especially with the DK, I have to constrain myself not to use diseases.
I use them.
It'll be all up to somebody else to lust now. Because I was lusting earlier.
Mark!
Because it's nice to lust.
I'm ready. I'm
Look
ready.
at tweezers.
Then Mark and Tweez.
I think lust when we go in.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
That's what I did last time.
Yeah, I'm back.
oh, okay. I think everybody clicked it, right? Besides.
Alright.
Five, 4, 3.
It wasn't me.
I guess I got too close.
killed, and it's like, oh, here, have another.
There's two next to me that are empty.
Four, three, two, one.
You got the horror first?
Alright, crackers are coming up.
I'll stand on those two, Ted.
I got it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, boss.
I was trying to burn all this.
Don't attack it. Don't attack it until it's up there.
Tell us how to res if we have any.
It's blacked out for me. Like there's, I don't know why. Thank you.
Bring some of these up to yellow.
Run away, little girl.
let's make it. You're on the first go.
Yeah.
We got some people dead, right?
Not enough.
There was only 2 dead when we went in.
Unless they do about 2 million apiece.
Do we want more people to do this one, or do we want to go try Spider and?
I mean, we can try the spider if you guys want to, but if it's just as hard as this one here.
Well, I'm just trying to decide if we want to get more people in, because it's 9 and we only usually go till 10, so I don't want to, 9:15, so I don't want to.
Should we just wipe it up?
Yeah.
I felt
That'll happen
that's
pretty
who
definitely.
needed me.
What?
I'm sorry.
4, 3,
Did not use
2,
diseases. Maybe
1.
once.
I know.
God bless it, you tanks, die already.
I don't know.
Well, you could lock it and we could go do something else.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's something we can't save.
And then we can come back with more people. I'm just apprehensive about getting pugs. Like, there's people that you know have done it or can do it, you know,
or that we want
whatever. But I don't want to
Maybe
get a bunch
deals
of
for a
pugs that
friend
are like,
of the
haha,
Grumbles.
fuck you,
Be
wop,
like you.
you know.
Yeah,
but
I gotcha.
I mean, we've been pretty lucky, and I don't think we've ever had a pug that's, that's done that. But that's fine if we want to.
I mean, I'm just a suggestion. I don't know how everybody else feels.
I mean, I honestly think we could do that. It will just take a little while, and we can just get better at killing the things in front of the eye.
Oh, let's go try the spider thingy. Unless you guys want to try this one more time. We can all, we all have the lock, right? Not just me as the raid leader.
Yeah, you're gonna have to extend it when we.
I was gonna say, can't they just give it to Kristen and let her do it? Damn it.
I mean, I don't know. I would assume if you made me leader, then.
Cause
I don't know.
You know my situation, and I may not be. So I'm gonna go ahead and make you leader now.
Like for the spider, it's going to be a matter of pulling her between 2 spots during spider form, and then getting the fuck over to the other
What
side
manner of foul
and
creature
she's in
is
the rock
this?
form
It seems
with the
poised
quickness.
to unleash its corruption.
I can set up raid icons if you need. And then the other thing is when she goes up for feeding time or whatever it's called, the web she drops for every single person standing in it, it'll spawn an ad that ad increases her attack speed and damage dealt by 100%. So you can imagine that stacks pretty high, pretty quick.
That's not fair. Wizards mean.
So if you see her with more than 2 damage buffs and you're a tank, I would blow literally every cooldown you have and hope to God she doesn't just 2-shot you. And they can kill the ads quickly.
Pray that being overgeared helps a little bit.
Yeah, when we did this, she had a 4-stack, and I blew both Survival Instincts, had Iron Bark to 5, blew the Market Parasol or whatever, and Archimon's not Arcan ones, but Kil'jaeden or whatever the tank one is, and she's still hitting for 5 million.
Do we still want a designated place to drop the gate?
I mean, up on the rocks again.
That sounds like legitimately a good place.
That was either side of the path that we have to keep clear.
No, this is where we usually drop them. Was up around here.
Up here, yeah, around there.
So the first tanking spot you want is going to be right here, right where Tetrarch's standing. And then the other one is basically on the far side of her, where that web slopes down.
Alright, what is when do we switch her between those places again?
When she does her up in the air phase.
Alright, so basically just once she goes up in the air, just go to the other side.
I think there's tornadoes in normal as well. Please.
She'll summon tornadoes when she's morphing into her rock phase.
She has more than the bird and spider phase?
Basically, at about 50% health, she's going to start transitioning, in which case there's going to be tornadoes that appear and a bunch of other shenanigans, and then there's going to be dark tornadoes that appear on all of the crossing webs. So it would behoove you to grab one of the feathers and fly over there instead of trying to play Frogger on the webs, but it's going to be up to you.
I love Frogger. It's horrible.
Hitting the tornado will leave a dot on you called like slicing agony or something really edge. It just does a lot of damage.
Isn't the pre-tornado the debuff to it? Don't you take that around and clear up some of the ick before you drop it? Or is that
You
only...
can do that. Once again, whenever I've done this, I've done it with a full Mythic group, and it's pretty much just hold on for dear life kind of scenario. Because basically DPS are down past the point where you have to worry about that mechanic, so I don't know.
Kristen!
Yeah?
We need more friends!
You know what? I've been trying. It's really hard.
What's the tank thing in rock mode that you were talking about?
No, when the webs drop down.
The thing called feeding time and nightmare spawn, those summon adds. Each add buffs her attack speed and damage by 100%. So if you see any adds, I would suggest using at least 2 mitigations layered on top of each other. And any DPS just needs to kill the adds pronto and try not to step in webs. Like any webs or any sacks. Basically anything on the floor or on the edges of the room.
Alright. I guess we'll tank her by X first.
There's also Web of Pain that's just going to share damage between 2 people.
Oh.
Isn't that on normal?
Yeah. This one amplifies the damage the distance you are. So say that it gives a tank and a DPS. If the tank's getting really hit, your DPS is just going to die. It's going to fold.
Poor
so wait,
DPS.
The web needs to be pulled apart or close together?
Close
You have
together.
To be standing on
Give 'em
one another.
big hug.
Alright.
I guess what's gonna happen.
That's okay, I have liquid courage,
4,
I'm good.
3, 2, 1.
This time I'm ready for your treachery. Breathe for me.
4, 3, 2,
That was handy.
Juicy morsel.
Sorry.
That's the oh shit.
Oh!
I said get to the other marker real quick. Everybody.
If we wipe, I can res. I have my cook up.
So what caused all this?
You see the web that came down? That's on the ground? Everybody got hit by that, so an ad spawned that buffs are 100%. Everybody that got hit.
She hits hard without buff.
So we just run over to the blue marker then?
Almost initially, even if you want to take her closer.
Nobody ever listens to me. I say I have my
Hey, I'm
cook.
sitting right here. You can res me if you want.
I have many lucky doos you like.
So basically, as soon as feeding time is cast, everyone needs to just start booking it to the other marker. The web will take up 2/3 of the room, and we only have one stampeding roar. Do we have a wind rush totem?
Does the web go in the same spot where the circle is, where she's gonna crash down?
It goes basically 40 yards from where she rises when she casts feeding time. So you want to actually tank her basically right where I am, and then just immediately when she goes up.
Right by me. I'm the big dragon.
Right when she goes up, pop a stampeding roar and everyone just run. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about the ads. Pick them up as we go, but you gotta kill them before she comes back down.
Put another piece.
She was not liking that. Just saying.
She's not playing around.
We got this.
That was exciting. That was a lot of ads.
I'm like, that was exciting. That was a lot of ads.
Chicken Heart was just singing.
It was. If I could have stayed alive, oh my god, I would have been so happy.
Yeah, it's in a field of, deathly ever after.
Right? I'm just like laughing maniacally over here.
Oh, I was too until we were dead. I was like, oh, this is
awesome.
Because I got my belt on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This time I'm ready for your treachery. Scream for me.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Run.
Oh, sorry, Sam. I should be here.
Move her a little bit.
Watch out for the web that was still there because that spawned him too, looks like.
Oh my god, are we ever gonna not
I have this theory that
One
once
of
you
you
do
die.
something, that you continue to get it throughout the raid. Just a theory.
You have become prey.
Oh, my bad.
Whee! All the way down the tree. back up top. That's crazy.
And wind burn hurt.
Worse than heartburn.
Well, that was better.
Jinx.
Little rats.
I honestly don't know what she does in rock form.
She does a thing where people are supposed to stack into it, where it kills who's ever just taken it.
I remember in normal, she does the thing where she does the claws.
She does that, but she does another one as well. And
It's
if I
called Dark
remember
Storm. You gotta go into the eye of the storm and die.
If I remember right,
Nelly deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
Nope.
we should also probably start off with
Well, that sucked.
I just watched Jim go right off. So we'll start over here and then make our way over to red.
Oh, okay.
Who's getting her first?
I don't think it really matters.
I was just wanting to know who I should most direct to.
Always 7.
So far, we've been linked each time, so.
It does 2 sets of people.
Yeah, but we've been one of the sets.
Also, watch out for the web on the ground when we switch back to the side, because it will still spawn ads.
and watch your links too, because if you run through people, you're gonna.
DB-Link.
Wait, if you're linked,
The actual link will knock people back.
like,
No.
so, in other words, Sab and I were linked on the last one, so if we were near each other, would we, so if other people run into us, they get knocked back?
Yes.
Oh.
Not into you, into your pick one.
Oh, okay.
So if you cross it, like cross over people, it's going to do the same thing.
That's why
So-
you have to stay locked.
Handy note, if you see somebody linked, please get away from them. The healers will love you.
Alright, I'm gonna pull.
Alright.
Oh, also, can we drop the oozes kind of
5,
along the edge
4,
thing and not in the middle of the
3,
room?
Two.
Time I'm
What the
ready
heck?
for your treachery.
Mr.
I'll adorn my bed with your
4, 3, 2, 1.
juicy morsels.
Still ads.
I was trying to get this shit away from things.
God, it's so much easier being linked to a freaking range.
And just follow me around. Also, when the spiders die into the link puzzles, so.
Well, we get a place, I guess. At least on our own turn.
Waiting time is coming up in 2 seconds.
Juicy morsels.
Watch out for the.
It's too far.
Still ads.
Darkstorm.
He's taking a tumble right now. Unless that's Chris.
It's me.
I just seen a bear. I keep forgetting he's the humanoid bear.
Coming.
I was stuck in the wall and couldn't get out of that wind attack.
Ooh.
What was that?
What was that?
Right.
Razor Wing?
Yeah.
Or the other one?
Well, I got the prompt from DVM for Razor Wing, so I made sure not to be in front of her.
Raking Talons.
Yeah, Raking Talons is... Tanks have to take that one.
Her melee was hitting me for 5 million.
She still gets the ad buffs.
Yeah.
There were 3 ads up, and then there were 6 more ads.
I was trying to kill him. I don't know who. I'm sure other people were trying to kill him too.
I have many, many wares.
I mean, we're getting better. It's gonna take us a little bit, you know.
I think the eye is easier than her, actually. Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah.
I think it's more of like a DPS race on the eye, though.
This one and the Eye are the 2 that sometimes having a larger group makes it worse. Because there's a lot more room for idiots. But both Cenarius and Xavius are going to be hellacious if we don't get at least 4 more DPS.
That's what I was saying, or a minute ago, was that maybe next, like if we try this again next week, or whatever, perhaps we'll have a few more. Because I know Fathom will be able to join us, Brian would be able to join us, which would allow Seven to go back to his awesome DPS. Although I love his awesome tanky.
And I will try to get more time before next Sunday, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I will keep you guys updated.
Didn't somebody just birthday present you that?
Yeah, but my 30 days are up. I got 4 days left.
Why does it feel like that was only like 2 weeks ago that they did?
Because he doesn't know how to tell time.
More often because he doesn't get to log on.
Yeah, I don't log. I don't log on like when I'm working because I don't want to get distracted and all that good stuff. But yeah, this next week is going to be crazy.
I hate crazy. Crazy's not fun.
No, it's not.
Battlecat is laying down on the sheepskin right now. Yay!
Alright, let's kill this fucker.
Yeah!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mercy? None for you! Only gushing blood and broken bodies! Scream for me!
4, 3, 2, 1.
That's okay, because I was standing too close to the edge and fell off. That would be great.
Sorry,
That was my fun part.
we all get one a day. careful, the old one is still up.
That's too.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get up on her now.
I gotta get right underneath her.
If you have wings, you activate by jumping additional button to press. The button just to land.
Got ads up that need to be killed.
How are you supposed to dodge that thing? Violent winds.
Get behind her. If you're in front when she does it, you aren't gonna get out of it.
Oh, she's watching a spawner again.
It fucking threw me from one side into another. What the hell?
1.
And then off the...
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna die.
Whoever I was linked to, which I'm gonna guess was E7, it threw me off the thing, so I don't know. Whoever I was linked to. I think it breaks.
Ah, shit.
She's under a million. Come on.
Juicy morsel.
There you go.
Will you remember?
Sure that she was under 10 mil.
The illusion of corruption falls
It's
away.
like under a million.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, no,
A
that's
druid
not
who
right.
was as a
It's under
sister to me.
Oh, I got a
Alerith of
trinket!
Renfell.
Yay!
I feel her loss keenly, heroes. The Twilight's hammer ambushed and murdered
Alright.
Alerith.
Let's
Misleading
go
to believe an
FBI.
unreal rune totem played a part
knock
in her
out
death. It seems her spirit was so twisted that she sought to take vengeance upon all of Thunder.
Just everybody has to be
You
kind of
had a
on their
deep
game and
love for
not
the
die,
lands of
right?
Alterac, old friend.
I mean, just
vow
use
to
your
tend the land
defensives
in your
judiciously. I spend a lot of time, sadly, in bear.
Jim will kill Icarus or whatever, but we can help him if there's no tentacles or anything else left to kill. Just to make it go quicker.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, if you just call it out, I can prep for a pretty large. You can go up to 5, but you just gotta let me know first.
Okay. I also have Innervate too, so if that'll help before that, because I never innervate anybody but tweezers. Tweezers
He has his own
Excuse me?
macro.
Yes.
He has his own macro.
That's good because he wastes mana like crazy.
He does.
Shot fired. It's like I'm not even gonna fight it. It's true.
Wait, which one's the spider?
Angoro. No, not the spider. The eye. The
Spider is Mulgore.
Yeah. The spider, the eye is Angoro.
Either way, it's a place I despise.
How much time do you need to prep for your for a big fest?
6 days.
I just need to be told beforehand. I've got 2 cooldowns I can use that'll pretty much heal through anything.
Okay, so yeah, if somebody call out if you're gonna do that, and I will
Hold my beer.
innervate Tat so it maybe helps out a little bit. Do your cooldowns take a lot of mana or
No.
no?
It takes about 3 seconds, and I'll be able to heal for about 2 million per person per second for about 8 seconds.
It's a whole lot of healing.
Yeah. All right, let's make this count because we have a little bit of time left.
Cow's just away for a second.
Okay.
Oh, he's talking to us.
Who's talking to us?
The eye. Or maybe he was talking to me.
He talks to
I
everybody.
think it was talking to
He
you.
was whispering to me.
He's gonna tell you that the boy king dines at the master's table.
Yeah. We did a
Your
whole,
heart is a crater.
yeah. I linked like a whole thing when this was still like a relevant fight. When Ian was new. There was like this guy that had this whole conspiracy theory, and it actually like came out to be kind of true, I think.
I still have it saved. Like, it really was a really, really awesome Reddit thread.
At the hour of her 3rd death, she'll usher us into this world.
Do we want to do a feast before the pool?
Oh, yeah, hold on.
The king of diamonds has been made a pawn.
That Magni? That's who he's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 lights to light your path. The 5 Titan artifacts were used to open up the tomb. Boy King, Anduin's a chode.
Some people thought it was Rathian first, but yeah, I think it's Anduin.
Sylvanas is probably gonna die again.
I was gonna say, she's already dead. How does she die again?
The Lord
She's
of
died
Ravens
twice.
will turn the key.
People thought that was
Khadgar
bad.
probably.
Yeah.
No, Khadgar!
Yeah,
Dadgar! Dadgar!
Dadgar's gonna turn on us.
He's really bad guard.
Dadgar.
He reminds me of Uncle Khadgar.
Yeah, he's bad guard because nothing he does is ever good.
Well, he comes in there and he's like,
I mean, he gave us the run buff.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez, the run.
That was
4,
good.
3,
Wasn't that a little dwarf?
1.
Oh, it was him. He comes in and he's like, hey, I'm gonna help you. Here's a run buff. Good luck. Bye. Fuckers. During the big bridge bomb.
Bring 2 up.
You guys need to slow the fuck down on that shit. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah, that was a little too many.
Should be 2 max, right?
We can probably handle 3, but I wouldn't go any higher.
Run those ones up here.
I'll bring mine.
I'm out of range.
Sorry,
There's
7.
one right here.
I think everybody's on one that needs to be.
1 or a couple aren't gonna hurt.
2,
Too
1.
bad.
Get the bar first.
2, 1.
I love it when they stack like kind of one on one. You make like two at once.
And blossoms are up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Two more explosions.
Every blow struck will be repaid 1,000-fold.
You can't do any damage if you're in that shit, so.
Two, one.
Are you kidding me? I wasn't.
Just explosion.
Oh, okay. Thankfully, have my hook.
Okay. Jump there. Oh, two of them. Alright,
Raptors up way off to the side.
Run away, little girl. I don't run away.
Run this Ichor, Mark, run it up, please. No, don't kill it over here.
Alright, get into the red. Get these two-ish.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll get the bar.
I'm out of breath. Run away, little girl.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's just wipe it.
Yeah. It's close to 10, so.
See.
Yeah, we almost have it.
Yeah,
I was
we're
just much better at 10.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get it.
Probably with chaos and.
Yeah. Hey Mark, can I get a $40 on, please and thank you?
Quick question: with Wrath Time Walking being on Tuesday, do we want to do Ulduar next week, or do we want to do this again?
It's also a holiday weekend.
Oh, yes, Memorial
Day.
Oh,
But that's Monday, so
I was gonna
people
say
could actually work later. Go
let's
later.
see who we have on and we can decide from then, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
We'll see what we have on. Try to figure out what to do. Awesome job tonight, guys. Like,
did Jim get anything for his thingy thing or no?
What?
For the balance of power.
I think he's
Yeah, well, no.
He's not on.
I did though. I'm on that part.
Yay!